Hi, my name is Allison Grega and I'm going to do my how-to video on how to make a flipbook on your computer using PowerPoint presentation. Our first step is going to be to open up your browser. So we're going to open it up to Google and you're going to type in flipbook. And you're going to click on images. And you can look through all of these different images that they have here and you're going to pick one that you'd like to use. So for this video I'm going to pick this one right here. You're going to right click it and you're going to copy the image. And then we're going to go into PowerPoint. So you're going to open up PowerPoint to a new slide, get rid of all this stuff, and you're going to right click your PowerPoint presentation and you're going to paste the picture in the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so you guys can still see me. Here we go. You're going to right click, paste, and this is what we're going to be working with. We're going to be working with this image for the duration of the video. Now the first step, once you get to this point, is to start cropping your image into individual frames. And what I mean by that is you're going to select your photo, you're going to go up here to format your picture, and what you're going to do is you're going to select crop, which is this button. I don't know if anybody's used it, but you're going to select crop, and you're basically going to drag all the way up to the first frame, just so you have one frame. Okay, a little bit more. And this is your first frame of your stop animation, your flipbook animation book. Now in order to get the next few frames, what you're going to do is you're going to paste it again. You're going to select it, go to Format Picture, click the Crop button, and now you're going to just click and drag all the way up to the second frame. And you want to make sure you get out everything that you don't want in your flipbook animation. So I'm taking out the dotted lines, I'm taking out the numbers, just so I have my image. Okay, here we go. So you're going to continue doing this for all 24 frames. You're going to paste it, you're going to crop it, and you're going to do it until you get to the last frame. Now I already did this, so you guys don't have to sit here and watch it. And basically, when you're done, it's going to look something like this. All these different animations, all these different pictures are now separated, and we're going to start putting animations on them. Now what an animation is when you're doing your PowerPoint presentation, you have things come into the screen, come off of the screen, and it comes on and off with clicks or right after the other, or different types of animations you can put on it. We're going to use these same animations for the purpose of this video. So what you're going to do first is you're going to click your first frame of your animation, and you're going to go up to the corner where it says Animations and click it. Now the first thing that we want to do is we want to have an animation we want to have a picture on our video to start with. So we're not going to have it come into the screen or swirl on, we're just going to have it sitting there. You can do those things if you'd like, but for the purpose of this flip video, it's already going to be there. So you click the first animation, you don't need it to appear, but we do need it to disappear once we want to get to the next frame. So what we do is we click the disappear button. This is going to make it the frame disappear, and we're going to do this on our click. So this is the only animation that's going to come on or off on click. And that's basically all we do for the first animation. The second animation, however, is where the tricky stuff comes in. You need it to both appear and disappear. So when we're doing our disappearing and our appearing, you're going to click it. First we have to make it come on the screen, and then we have to make it go off, but when you're doing it on the screen, you don't want to have to click it every single time. So you're going to say, I wanted to do it with the previous, and it's going to happen automatically. Now you're going to click the same exact image, because we need the same image to disappear. And when you click disappear, you don't want it to happen on the click either. You want it to happen after the previous. And you don't want it to happen right after. You want it to happen 10 milliseconds after. So it's going to show up, right as soon as the frame before disappeared, and it's going to disappear 10 milliseconds after it appeared. This is going to create a nice flow, and it's going to be a nice even flow throughout the flip video. So I already did all the animations for all the different photos in the different frames. And this is what it will look like when you're done. The last frame, just like the first, is not going to have to disappear. It's going to stay on the screen. So we only are going to put an appear on it. We're not going to put a disappear. Now when all of these are done, when all of the animations are here, you're going to have to do the next step, which is to drag the frames on top of each other so it creates the movie-like effect that you see in stop animation films or in a flip book. They're all singly on top of each other, and they're not going up and down rows or anything like that. So in order to do this, to see it a little bit more clearly, we're going to change our background to the color black. So you go to Themes, you click the black theme. Now you can see the frames a lot clearer. So in order to get them on top of each other, you're just simply going to drag number 2 on top of number 1, number 3 on top of number 2, and you're going to do this all the way down until you get all 24 frames on top of each other. Okay? I did this already too because this does take quite a while. So this is what it's going to look like when it's all done. Frames 1 through 24 are all on top of each other, and when they're on top of each other, it becomes a lot easier to select all the different frames. And how you would select all the different frames is you click your mouse down, drag it, and across on top of all of the frames. And now they're all selected. So for this, I'm going to actually make this animation a little bit bigger because it's a little too small right now. In order to do that, you take all the selected frames, you click the edge while they're all selected, and you could drag it and make it as big as you want. You don't want to make it too big, because if you make it too big, it's going to look pixelated, but it's okay for right now. And if you want to get really crazy, you can go back to the home page while they're all selected, and you can go to Format Picture, and you can recolor the picture to make it whatever color you'd like. So let's make it blue. So you can make it a little bit more colorful, something a little bit more interesting to look at. And when you've done this, your PowerPoint presentation is complete and you are able to look at it like a flip book. So you go to watch the PowerPoint, and once you click your mouse, it's going to complete the animation. So you click your mouse, and you have a little flipbook animation, and you can watch it over and over and over if you'd like. And this was a very simple, it was only 24 slides, obviously. You can do it a lot different. You can do flipbooks with hundreds of slides. That's how they do the stop animation films that you see in today's filmmaking industry. But that's how you make a simple one on your PowerPoint presentation. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys can go home and do it yourself. All right? Thank you very much.